Follow soldier.
I actually really like that
Oh,
episode.
I love that episode. In the heart of America, stolen from Africa. Week 1 is upon us. Episode 3 of Valley Sports Podcast. Coming to you live from a place with zero valleys, except this one. We're here. It's Labor Day. But this episode's coming to you Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. Like I said, Week 1's just on the horizon. Football is almost back. Still got a great episode on the way. We're going to give you our picks for Week 1, little touchdown parlay, and our bet of the year between me and Timmy, our Pepper picks. Stay tuned till the end. You don't want to miss this one. So sit back, strap in, take a ride with us through the valley.
All's ready? Live, flip that switch.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 3 of Valley Sports Podcast, better known as VSP. I'm your host, George, but you already know that. To my right is Timmy.
But you already know that.
And filling in today, as you know, Nick usually flips our switches around here, but Timmy said a different name. Why don't you introduce yourself? My girlfriend, lovely girlfriend, Olivia.
Yeah.
Welcome, Olivia.
Thank you. What's up, everyone? My name's Olivia. I'm here filling in for the one and only Nick. I got nothing to really educate you on, just to antagonize you guys. So
She's a
let's
Giants
get
fan,
into
so
it.
she's a good one. Well, let's jump right in. Like I said last week, we just found out Long Island had a college football team. Long Island faced off against Florida Gators Week 1. Timmy, did you happen to catch this game at all?
I caught pieces, and that was enough because wowza. I mean, it's... First off,
what did you expect?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just going to stress, we have lived on Long Island our entire lives, and it was not until not even a week ago that we found out they had a football team.
You know, they didn't even cover the spread. The spread was 45.5. They lost 55-0.
Wow.
They had 2 first downs,
40.
but once again, so today's going to be very football heavy, NFL football heavy, but we're just going to do a little briefly college recap. The game of the weekend that everyone was looking forward to was Texas and Ohio State, number 1 versus number 3. And
It kind of sucked.
no, it was a defensive battle, but Arch Manning, is it Arch Manning is not as good as everyone thinks he is, or is Ohio State just that good?
I think it's a little bit of both, honestly, because he's been hyped up so much that, like, I almost think it went to his head.
I would argue that if it was played on a neutral field, he would have played a lot better, because
Maybe.
putting him in Ohio State Week 1 is as tough as it
Yeah,
gets.
true. I mean, their crowd is always going to be insane.
I think if they played at a neutral site, this game would have been a lot different. And a lot of people are going crazy because have you seen the updated rankings after Week 1?
Not even.
Texas is still 1
Really?
because they do have one of the best defenses in the nation.
Mm.
And again, they went into Ohio State and they only lost by 7. There were a lot of like little things that could have went Texas's way and they could have won that game.
Yeah, you're right, because, I mean, losing by 7 isn't bad. And also, like you said, they went into Ohio State as one of the craziest crowds in all of sports.
Yeah. So, like I said, they're still a great team. All right.
Yeah.
It's just that Arch Manning didn't play that great because, again, you gave him one of the toughest tests you can give a kid in his first real start. Because last year he had a couple starts, but this is his first real start. He got millions upon millions of people watching this kid. Everyone in the nation was watching this game. And like I said, it's not as easy as everyone thinks. You got to let people marinate.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyway, now that's our college football for the day. So let's move on to the main course. NFL is back. Now, while you're watching this, it's going to be Wednesday, but for us, it's Monday. It's Labor Day. Hope everyone had a great Labor Day. We're still waiting for NFL to start. So luckily, when you're watching this, it's going to be less than 24 hours till the NFL actually starts.
Oh, goodness gracious.
First game of the year. Cowboys and Eagles. Thursday night football. You could say that again. Eagles are coming in at -7.5. Now, the biggest headline of this game is that the Cowboys traded their franchise player, Micah Parsons, who is 26 years old and already a 3-time All-Pro. Timmy, give me your thoughts on this trade.
One of the dumbest in NFL history. Now, one thing I will say is it'd be one thing if you wanted to be like, dude, you're disrupting everything too much with your podcast and you're chirping out of the locker room and Twitter and whatnot. I get it. But for what they got back, I'm like, Jerry Jones, I know you're kind of senile at this point, but geez, bro. Like,
You think he's lost it?
he lost it 5 years ago.
I hate that move for the Cowboys. You got to build around the pass rusher like him. He's got 3 All-Pros. He's 26 years old. You got to make it work. You got to bring him in and sit down and listen. You want to bring us to Super Bowl for the first time in 20 years? We need you on this team. What are your demands? What do you want? And let's make it work for the team.
That is true because you do need to an extent cater to your best player. Your entire defense just takes 10 steps back because he was the ultimate pass rusher. He was amazing. And I don't necessarily like his attitude, even though I hate the Cowboys to begin with. But
Is it crazy for me to say that I think, now this is my pick for this week, I think the Eagles are going to destroy them. Like I could see like 42 to like 21 type game.
so I think that the Eagles will win. And I just think that Pickens will show that he can.
Oh, I'm not faulting the Cowboys defense. I just think they have offense, excuse me. I think they have one of the worst defenses in the league now.
Well, that's the thing is what
Their
I was
defense
saying.
is-
It just moves them back like 10 spots.
They were
right?
already middle of the pack. I think now they're in like the high 20s.
Oh,
Like, is there a defense whose defense is worse than them? Like, genuinely,
the Raiders.
the Raiders, okay, and then the Dolphins.
I don't even know about that.
I think the Dolphins defense maybe, but it's like they're probably like anywhere between 27 and 32 for defense right now.
Yeah, that's wild for what they were, just to move down that much. I'm
So next Friday, sick of these Friday games. Honestly,
so dumb.
Honestly, I hate Thursday Night Football. Get rid of it, NFL. Get rid of it. But Friday, they're in Brazil, right?
Oh, they're doing that.
Yeah, they're in
again?
Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers. Chiefs are coming in at -3.5. What do you think about this game?
I think that it's another one where people will think it'll be closer than expected. Because I know a lot of people are like, Chiefs coming back with a vengeance, like blah, 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 all that. But
Me and you both think the opposite.
yes, 100%.
I think there'll be a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover because I think, you know what? I
They're
noticed
due for one, first off.
that, but it's like I noticed a lot of people had a feeling the Chiefs were going to get destroyed by the Eagles, except for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
If you're trying to understand what I'm like,
No, I see what you're saying. I think a lot of people outside
KC itself and their fans really
Yes.
kind of.
but a lot of us also were like, great, we'll see the refs at least try to keep them in it. And if not, like,
But they got
remember
exposed.
at halftime and the Eagles were up like so much, I texted in the chat 28-3 part 2.
Oh man, if that happens, you
That
thought
happens.
26 posts for Shador was bad. They make Mahomes their profile picture.
Exactly.
So who are you picking in this game?
I'm going to pick the Chargers, actually.
You know, I love that pick. I'm going to agree with you on that one. I think
Why?
the Chargers will take this game because, like I said, the Chargers got very unlucky against them last year twice.
Yeah.
And I think Harbaugh is going to come into this year after a very disappointing playoff appearance and really just shake things up. And he's got his guy in the backfield that he personally drafted in Hampton. McConkey's got another year under his belt. I think he's going to be so good this year. And I just think they're going to be able to control the clock and keep the Chiefs off the field. And I just don't think the Chiefs' offense is that good.
No, I don't think it is either because outside of Worthy, like, you got Rasheed suspended.
Yeah. So we're both on the Chargers.
Yeah.
So now, finally on Sunday, starting at 1 o'clock, we got my Giants and the Washington Commanders. Giants are coming in at 6.5-point underdogs in Washington. Week 1. Take it away, Timmy.
Come on. We all know what's going to happen here.
I don't know.
Jaden Daniels is going to come out hot, and they're going to, I think Terry McLaurin is going to come out with something to prove. And I just think that the offense is going to get the best of the defense. And the defense isn't bad by any means. I think it could be very good this year. But I just think that the Commanders have their offense is going to be better than how good your defense is.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I disagree. I think the Giants will upset the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
I think they will keep it close, and then the Giants will win on some last-second shenanigans or something like that.
It's very possible. It is sort of one where I guess, it could kind of go either way because it's a division
It's a division.
matchup.
And I think Daniels, year 2, I think he's going to struggle a little bit.
Yeah, you said sophomore slump.
Can I just make one comment here?
Yes.
Sure.
When we did both of your predictions early on before we started all of this, maybe a month or 2 ago,
Jordan
you
and Nick.
both had them losing, yeah.
Well, that was also before I realized how disgusting our defense could be this year.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm sold on Abdul Carter.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Next game.
Give it to me.
We got Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. In Atlanta, Bucs are coming in at 2.5 point favorites. I'm going to just say outright, I like the Bucs. Divisional matchup again. I just think them adding Egbuka to this offense, when Chris Godwin gets back, they're going to be a force. Love Bucky Irving. Love Auden. Love Evans. Evans is just a solid player. And adding another receiver like Egbuka is just going to take this offense to the next level when Godwin's back. It's going to be very hard to keep this team from getting in the end zone every possession.
Bucks for virtually the same reason. I think their offense is going to, specifically their passing game, is going to be top 10 this year.
Easily.
Mayfield, you could argue top 5, actually, but we have to see how the first
There's
go.
news outlets coming out that Godwin could be back anytime between week 2 to 5. So if you're drafting while watching this podcast and it's Wednesday, somehow you're late to the draft party, get Godwin in the late rounds. It'll be a lottery ticket. That guy is so good. He was averaging 28 points per game before he got injured. He's been so good every year, and Baker loves throwing it to him.
Yeah, so what I'll say about that is that was a very, very nasty looking injury. So it's hard I was talking about it earlier remember a few years ago when Chubb's leg went reverse?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have his burst power anymore. He's never going to get back to what he was. And it's already a thing of running backs who will truck people like that, for the first 6 years of their career
And
aren't going to last that long.
You know what's the worst part about that injury? It happened in garbage time.
Yeah.
And our friend TJ sitting in, he had him last year in fantasy. He knows how bad that was. Next game, still 1 o'clock. Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are coming in at 1.5 point favorites at home with Danny Dimes, the man who had my franchise in a chokehold for 6 years, Jones, starting. Timmy, you know what I'm going to say, who's going to win this game. I think the Dolphins easily win this game because I cannot stand Daniel Jones. I think he stinks. Love Jonathan Taylor. He is not enough for this team to do anything. Their offense is putrid. And I think, even though I think the Dolphins will be bottom of the AFC East, I don't think they're that horrific.
So I'm actually going to disagree with you because I think that Daniel Jones is going to have but it's hard to say what the best year of his career would be, but
2022.
Yeah, around there.
You know what's funny?
Let me get my point out.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, sure.
He gave Lamar his first loss in the NFC.
Did he?
In his career, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. No, Lamar probably thinks about that before he goes to sleep.
He got Vanilla Vic beating him for the first time.
But no, I think that him being able to move around a lot will help him, and he's not a bad player by any means. I think just the scenery itself was starting to get to him. The New York crowd turned on him. His, team wasn't doing him many favors, and everybody hated him. So I think going to a place where they're, going to be more open to any quarterback because nobody wants Richardson to start anyway. So I think he'll have a good, solid year, and I think they'll win that one.
Daniel Jones' first year, was that the year that Barkley also got out early on? when
What
he
do you
first
mean?
came in? When Daniel Jones first started truly playing, like starting, wasn't that when Barkley went down? Weren't there like quite a few big players that got injured that year, like
The
early on?
first year Jones started was 2019. He came in 6 or 7 weeks into the year.
Mm-hmm.
Beckham's was out for the year. He broke his ankle, and Barkley missed like 8 weeks. He didn't have a year-ending injury. He had like a hamstring problem, but he was lingering the whole year.
I just remember there was a lot of changes
But
in the starting lineup, though. Like there were a lot of
Well, yeah, in
key
2020
players
he
that
tore
were...
his ACL. So then
Right.
Jones's first actual year starting week 1, Barkley tore his ACL week 2.
Right.
Okay.
I just remember being...
we were at Barofka's.
Yeah, because I had him in fantasy.
Yes, I also remember
I
that.
think that's what a lot of it too was. He came in on a very like rocky start in the sense of you had all of these key players that this is your first time like really playing, and everyone around you, it just keeps changing. And when you don't have that consistency, it's probably hard to try to build up that momentum.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know what it is? It's that you're already not that great of a player, and you're on a team that's just a revolving door of trash GMs for the last like 10 years. Like Gettleman was one of the worst managers in the NFL ever of the last 20 years. Like this guy had a freaking panic attack when the Eagles traded up to get Devontae Smith over him, so he cried in the manager's office. Like we watched it happen in real time when Micah Parsons was right there for him to take.
Oh, yeah.
He started crying and he traded down and got a Kadarius Toney out of it, like because his guy got taken.
Disclaimer: George from VSB. Our footage of Bengals versus Browns got corrupted, so me and Timmy both picked the Bengals. Now back to our regular scheduled programming.
All right, next up. Patriots and Raiders. Patriots are coming in at 2.5-point favorites at home. Two teams that are both getting new coaches that have had experience in the NFL. We got Pete Carroll versus Mike Vrabel. Love the Pats. Love them this year. As you know, if you watch the show and you're a fan, thank you. Over 7.5 is my bet of the year. Love Drake May this year. We'll get to you, all right? Settle down over there. Love the Pats in this game. I think they're going to show you that they're going to be one of the good teams this year.
Are you going to get a DeVito Patriots jersey?
No.
Please don't.
No, I won't. I hate him.
I already ordered it for his birthday.
No. As you people will come to know, I hate Tommy DeVito. He is the reason we don't have Drake May or Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams. But
gave you guys
none
a
the fact
game win streak.
Well, we have Jackson
Hell
Dart
yeah.
now, so I won't
He
care.
gave us hope.
Yeah.
And that's all I cared about.
Who cares about Tommy DeVito,
there was
honestly?
hope. There was a song. There was a dance. It was bringing people together. You brought families together.
Who cares about Tommy DeVito? He stinks.
I don't know. The fact that you're getting so passionate makes me think you care a little bit.
You think?
I don't think he's good at all.
Not only that, he has a DeVito. Well, he threw
I
it
know.
out. I bought him a DeVito shirt. That
Yeah,
he
I
wore.
remember. I remember.
He wore it, and it was a cool shirt. Come on, you can't. I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna start wearing it all the time now.
I thought you got rid of it.
No, I kept mine.
All right, whatever. Who do you think's going to win this game, Timmy?
I honestly completely forgot. I think that the Patriots are. Unfortunately, I have to go with that because I think the Raiders are the biggest dumpster fire since like the 2016 Browns.
What's so funny?
Because you aggressively drank your water. It's like, God, man. Let me have some attention on the podcast.
Timmy, do that again. Timmy, do that again.
I
Just say it again.
Okay.
I'll keep the water part
Timmy,
in.
all right, Timmy,
Alright.
you start. George, wait 1 second, then take out the water bottle. Do the crank.
God, she talks so much more than Nick.
You gave me a mic. What do you want me to do? You
you're
literally
chirping.
asked me, "Are you going to do good today? You're going to do the good. You want me to speak? You want me to be mute? Pick one."
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, the Patriots are going to win that one.
All right, next game. This game, you can get tickets as low as $30. It is the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are coming in at 6.5-point favorites. I think the Cardinals easily win this game. The Saints are worse than the Raiders. They have one of the worst quarterback rooms we will ever see in history. We got like Spencer Rattler, Tyler Shaw, and God knows who else.
I don't even know.
Their only saving grace is a aging Alvin Kamara and a Olave who's one concussion away from
prone.
being in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. I'm like not trying to be like mean, but like please be safe. I love watching you play Olave, but like some of your hits are just really hard to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cardinals easily just roll through this game, right?
Yeah, Cardinals.
They
No
hit the
question.
jackpot with this week 1. Like, New Orleans is tough to play, but they're going to shut that crowd up quick.
Yeah,
I
real
think.
quick. I mean, especially because I feel like this could be the first time in years that it's not a sellout like every single game.
Week 1, usually most teams sell out NFL.
Majority, but I just feel like even,
Because you know what it is? Even delusional fans will be like, oh, maybe we'll win like 8 games.
Oh, we'll go to the Saints game.
Yeah, it's $30, you know. All right. Now, next game. We're still at 1 o'clock. We got a lot of great games at 1 o'clock. The Jets and the Steelers.
Yeah.
-2.5. We got the old swingers couples. The Rodgers, a former Jet, will be playing on the Steelers, and the former Steeler will be playing on the Jets. Rodgers versus Fields. Who do we got, Timmy?
Wife swap. I'm going with the Jets because I think that not everybody, but a lot of people are like, Pittsburgh, watch out for Pittsburgh, watch out for Pittsburgh. And I think that regardless of it being the Jets that it all happened at, Rodgers has shown enough that he is not good anymore. He is not going to be a franchise quarterback. So I think he's just going to look like a sad old man out there. Moving on.
I disagree with him being a sad old man.
Of course you do.
So I see TJ, our friend, is grabbing the mic. Well, I'll let you talk in a second because you are a Jet fan, but I think the Jets take this one. This is going to be like your Super Bowl. I think Fields is going to show he's got something to do.
He's got gas in the tank.
But I think your take about Rodgers being bad is crazy. I think they'll be second place in this
All my
division.
takes are crazy to you. So,
50-50.
yeah, whatever.
So, TJ, what do you think about the Jets this week?
I think as similar to Timmy, I think this is going to be a very low-scoring game. I could see it being like a 16-10 kind of game.
Yeah, me too.
Because Aaron Rodgers is washed, as we saw last year.
Mm-hmm.
And Justin Fields, maybe he can do good things with the Jets. I don't know if he's going to be the person that's going to take them to the playoffs or anything, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying first episode, I like the Justin Fields addition. He may not be the answer, but I just hope he gives us a little bit of fun this year.
I think he will. And I think that connection with Garrett Wilson is going to go
I
far.
also think so. So, Peter, if you're listening to this.
Peter took Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
very
like two freaking
picks
picks
before him.
before me.
Yeah. All right, next game. Still 1 o'clock. Jaguars and Panthers. Jaguars coming in at 3.5-point favorites in Jacksonville. I am going to go with the Jaguars. Even though I do love the Panthers this year and I love Bryce Young, I think Jacksonville takes this game at home. They're going to have a new offense. I think Lawrence has something to prove this year. He's got that generational talent to his name still, but now it's with a huge asterisk, so I think he's got to prove something this year.
I was
like
going
the
to say the same thing. I think the Jaguars win it for sure. But I think that their defense may look a little slow out there. However, their offense is going to make up for any slowness their team has anywhere else because they can be explosive.
I agree. I think
year.
this is going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, so...
It's going to be a lot of points. If you got players in this game, like fantasy players, it's going to be a lot of points in this game.
And also, I feel the same way about Lawrence. I think that this is his make-or-break year for at least for the Jaguars. Because, you know, if he has an off year or gets hurt again, there's a very good chance they trade him or release him.
Listen, if he's got under 3,500 yards and less than 25 touchdowns, he's done.
Yeah.
He will not be a Jaguar anymore.
No, definitely not. And I wouldn't blame them. I mean, that's 5 years.
You got Hunter and Brian Thomas. You have no excuse to not throw almost 40 touchdowns and over 3,500 yards, especially in a 17-game season.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. First game of the late afternoon games. We got the Tennessee Titans with the number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward, against the Denver Broncos in Denver. Denver opening up at 7.5-point favorites. Timmy, start us off on that one.
Denver for sure. They're going to be a powerhouse this year. You also have to remember it's hard going up to Mile High Stadium and, you know, breathing and everything like that. It's a tough adjustment. So I just think there's no doubt Denver wins that one. I think Bo Nix is really going to heat up this year. I think RJ Harvey is going to be a nice little sleeper pick out there for a little bit, but he's going to be good. So Yeah, back to you.
So I think Denver gives me a lot of comparisons to the 2021 Bills, in which that the year before Josh Allen finally had a great year. They made the playoffs. And then the next year, they kind of just were a powerhouse. And I think that's what's going to happen this year with the Broncos. And Bo Nix is going to be very, very good. They got the great coach. They got a top 5 coach in the league. You know, he loves using his running backs. He's got Dobbins and now Harvey. Sutton's great. Evan Ingram's going to be very good in this offense. He's such a great fit for this team.
I agree.
I think they destroy them. Even though I do like Cam Ward, they're 2 to 3 years away, Titans fans. So be patient. You got 2 more years until you're going to be relevant. Cam Ward is very solid.
Yeah. I think the same thing. Cam has a lot of potential, and he is going to be good, but chill out. It's his rookie year.
Next game, San Francisco 49ers in Seattle, and the Niners are opening up as 2.5-point favorites. Timmy's team of the year, the NFC West champions to Timmy, Seattle
They will be.
Seahawks.
I am going with Seattle, to nobody's surprise if you've listened to the other episodes we've had. Huge on Seattle. Going to have a sick offense.
Yeah, Timmy, I totally agree with you on the Seahawks take.
Yeah.
I just think the Rams, Matthew Stafford, he's had a bad back for the past few years, and who knows what his health is like.
Exactly.
San Francisco, can they repeat what they did 2 years ago?
No.
McCaffrey, too many question marks, all the injury concerns.
Listen, I disagree with you with them winning the NFC West, but I am picking Seattle this week because the Niners have too many question marks at receiver. I don't think they have a single wide receiver 1 on their team. George Kittle may be the best tight end or second best tight end in football, but it doesn't matter to me. They're going into Seattle against a defense that looks so freaking good.
Yeah.
I
think there's going to be a lot of the non-believers coming towards me in week 6.
Kenneth Walker is him. He is an easily top 8 running back, I think.
Yeah.
It's got to stay healthy, though.
That
Yes,
too.
he does.
That's what it is. And I just think Seattle takes this game. I like them at home. I like their defense a lot. So
Agreement on that then.
next game, Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers, led by the new addition, Micah Parsons. Green Bay at home opening up as a 2.5-point favorite. I'm going with Green Bay. I think, even though I love the Lions offense,
They lost their coordinators.
they lost their coordinator. It's going to be very slow going. Love the Packers. I think Love will be back to form this year. He doesn't have that lingering injury. Jacobs is Jacobs. Only thing is Jaden Reed's got to get healthy. Love Matthew Golden, the gold man. And then Parsons on defense. Then I think they're going to take this game.
The golden ticket.
Yeah, literally.
This is a solid fantasy name, not going to lie.
Yeah. I got a golden ticket.
I had a golden twinkle in my eye.
All right, who are you taking, Timmy?
I really don't know on this one, actually.
You have to pick.
You have to pick.
I already picked.
Who are we talking about?
Can you pay attention?
I was paying attention. I'm kidding, George. I'm picking the Packers
Why?
because they're going to... Same thing you said. Parsons is going to lead them, and I think that their offense is just going to light it up out there. Even if Jaden Reed is kind of in a weird position, I think Golden is going to hype them up. Watson, you were a 6-game wonder about 3 years ago, bud. Sorry, take a walk. And Josh Jacobs. So I think Packers for sure.
All right, next game. Texans and Rams. In LA, Rams are opening up at 2.5-point favorites.
It's an interesting one.
Like this matchup. So take it away, Tim.
So it seems like it'll be a very high-scoring matchup because both of those offenses are just stacked.
The over is 43.5.
Whew. All right, that's pretty... I feel like it should almost be more than that. But
Vegas knows all, apparently.
Stroud going to have a huge, I stress huge, year. He's going to lead the league in passing yards. Him and Collins are going to have that sick connection still. As long as Collins can keep up being healthy and everything, I think that for sure the Texans take that one.
Well, I'm completely on the opposite. I do think Collins could lead the league in receiving, but I think Rams take this game. I think that just overall the Rams are a better team.
Yeah, you're also glazing them to
They are a great
every
team.
extent.
Great team.
Well, it's like TJ said, Stafford with his back.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just going to stick by my pick, and I think the Rams will win this game.
I read it on Twitter.
Yeah. Next, Sunday Night Football, the game of the week, ladies and gentlemen.
Ready.
Ravens at the Bills. Ravens are coming in at plus 1.5. Bills are 1.5 point favorites in Buffalo. Over under 50.5. I am going with the Ravens because it's the regular season. Lamar Jackson will come in and light this defense up. Derrick Henry will run all over them. I think the Ravens will destroy the Bills. I'm sorry to say, Bills fans, but Lamar in the regular season is just a different animal. It's just what it is at the end of the day. He is going to win fantasy matchups this week. He will drop over 35 points this week. If you're going into Sunday night down 30 with Lamar, don't even watch. You don't have to watch. It's a no-looker. They will destroy the Bills on Sunday night because, like last year, they'll do the same thing. They play different in the regular season than they do in January. It doesn't. I don't know what it is, but
doesn't compute. But
yeah, like I said,
the regular season, like you said, I am also picking the Ravens. I don't know about them blowing them out of the water like you're, talking about over there, but I do think that they, at least when it comes to regular season, have the better team. Lamar, I don't know who I would pick to be choking in the playoffs worse, whether it be Lamar or Allen.
Well, when it comes to the pillars, if Lamar ever gets his ring, we'll put it under construction, tear it down, and replace it with the Josh Allen pillar because you're second, bud.
Yeah, he is.
Because even though you do perform well, that's the reason why you're not the pillar. You actually have very good performances in your defense, or your kicker have let you down a couple times. But you're getting to that point. Last year, you had no excuse to lose to the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean,
especially like that 4th and 1 late in the game where they tried to sneak it and you couldn't get it. Like,
he did get the first down though.
That too, okay. But then there was another, and that was the whole reps thing. Then there was another one where they did it was like 4th and 2, and they all out blitzed them, and he ran out,
stupid.
and Kincaid couldn't catch that pass.
That is more on Kincaid because I'm sorry, when Allen is escaping pressure, he's got like 3 guys coming at him, and he manages to get rid of the ball quickly and put it in that position at that time in the game of the playoffs. Like, you have to catch that. Bro.
Yeah.
It was also pass interference, I thought, but they're not going to call that for anybody.
Wasn't it also like a crazy snowstorm that night? Am I remembering that? Was that game?
It was freezing.
It was, yeah.
So, like I said, yeah, we both on the Ravens.
Yep, we are.
All right, yeah. Game of the week. I think my prediction for the score, I think the Ravens will win 45-24.
45-24.
I think they'll be up like 35-10 at one point, and then they'll slow down while the Bills try to come back. And
I just think it'll be closer than you think. I think that maybe the Ravens win like 35-31 or something like that.
That'd be a good game. I would not mind that. And now, final game of the week, Monday Night Football. The newly led Minnesota Vikings with J.J. McCarthy go into Soldier Field, Chicago Bears, led by their new coach, Ben Johnson. Minnesota opening up at a -1.5 favorites.
Minnesota.
Now, I'm going to say this right now that I don't think J.J. McCarthy is very good. However, I think O'Connell is one of the best coaches in the league. He's such a good offensive mastermind. I think he will make it work, even though I don't think McCarthy's that good.
So I think that McCarthy also will be working in the system more than he'll be an actual, true quarterback.
Yes.
So you got to remember, he's got Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
That already right there puts huge boost to him.
And let's not forget Hawkinson is a top 5 tight end.
He's going to be healthy this year.
Jordan Addison will be back after 3 weeks. So I think this offense will be very good. But again, this division is so stacked. So this game, I'm going to go with the Vikings will win this game.
All right.
Outright.
An agreement on that.
I just think Jefferson is just unguardable. He's going to make McCarthy's life so easy. And again, the Vikings defense is so underrated. I think they have a top 12 defense.
It's very underrated, and you also have to think, Aaron Jones is not a bad back.
And Jordan Mason, too.
Yeah, that's right. Him, too.
So Like I said, I like the Vikings, and so does my partner over here.
Yeah.
So now also, before we get to our contract signing for our pepper picks for this year, each of us drew up a nice 4 touchdown parlay that we're going to do. And every week we're going to give one out. Each of us, you could take it, ride it, fade it, whatever. Throw 50 on it, throw 100, throw 10, throw 5, do whatever you want. So, Timmy, why don't you get us started with your touchdown parlay?
All right. So, for my 4-leg touchdown parlay, I got Terry McLaurin plus 120, Chase minus 135, Nico Collins plus 130, and RJ Harvey plus 160. That adds up to plus 2190, and it would win $1,095 if you put 50 on it.
Huh? So for mine, it's Malik Neighbors will score against the Commanders. I got him at plus 150. Drake London at plus 135. Jahmyr Gibbs at minus 105. And the man who's going to spike in touchdowns this year, because he only had 1 last year, Trey McBride in New Orleans will score and get everyone in fantasy so excited for his elite season coming up at plus 175. Tally it all together, wrap it up like a nice book, put some garlic on it, put a 50 on it. 50 to win, 15.27. And for anyone who doesn't know, garlic bet means anything under $100.
Thought it was 50.
No, anything under 100 is a garlic bet.
I also didn't know that you wrapped a book. I thought you wrapped a
I
present.
also was going to say,
Don't
now we have
question
a
my
present
sayings.
with some garlic.
I say
and
our
wrapping it
episodes are
in a
faster than a
book.
$12 haircut. Okay. Yeah, anything. Yeah. As he said, anything under $10 is a bubblegum bet. You might as well just buy me a bubble gum. Bubblegum.
Boomlegum.
Because it's like I can't even buy a bubblegum pack with that bet. Like it's just like
You don't know how to say it.
Bubblegum, say it.
bubblegum.
What?
Bubblegum.
What?
Bubblegum.
Okay, there you go. We're getting
you go.
there. Just got to
Bubblegum.
sound it out.
Bubblegum bet.
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum bit.
All right.
Picture.
So Olivia informed me that our amazing man behind the cam, Nick, has a question from us from wherever he is today. He couldn't make it today.
I
So
do.
let's hear that question.
Yep, we got it in from Nick. So he said, ask Timmy. So you guys had your friends fantasy draft last night.
Yes,
Our
we
draft
did.
last night was our 13th year. We have been doing this league since 2013. We had our draft last night. Now, I'm going to just say, before you get to this, we drafted on August 31st. So I'm going to say right now, if you're in a league and you do your draft anytime before August 28th, unless there's like exigent circumstances, you're not a real league. Just get your stuff together. Draft after the preseason. That's my rant for today.
All right. I completely agree with you on that.
Okay, let's get to the question.
All right, from Nick. He said, ask Timmy why he didn't pick Barkley at 6 despite listing him as the 3rd best option a week ago.
Okay.
I laughed, but I wasn't there, so I really
love
have
you
no
so
idea what
much,
this
Nick.
means.
Oh my
Nick,
God.
you're so funny. So there was a few days in between listing our fantasy options and us actually doing the draft, and I just changed my mind. You know, it happens sometimes. I like Neighbors this year, so mind your business, Nick.
Ooh.
Timmy, I also have a question for you.
Oh shoot, TJ.
Why do you think George Pickens is going to have a better year than CeeDee Lamb?
Because I think that CD is going to be a decoy compared to Pickens.
A decoy?
A decoy? Yeah, in a few games, yes. Everybody's going to want to guard CeeDee Lamb. So, yeah, Pickens is going to get a little bit more attention.
You mean CeeDee Lamb's going to get a little bit more attention?
From the defense, he will.
Okay, that's what I thought you meant.
I'm meaning, I think that Dak, if Pickens doesn't have one of his episodes in the first 4 weeks of punching somebody in the face or throwing stuff on the sideline, whatnot, then I think he's going to have a very good year.
Oh, I agree with that. I think they can both have great years. You're acting like CeeDee Lamb's going to get under 1,000 yards. Or something.
I am not. Come on now. I'm just saying the
You
defense
just don't think
the defense is going to pay more attention to CeeDee Lamb, which will leave Pickens open because he is a true wide receiver too.
So in essence, you think CeeDee Lamb's not going to return first round value?
Yes,
Okay. All right. Fine.
in a vacuum.
In a vacuum.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you've gotten this far, stay tuned because we are now going to sign the contract and give out our picks. This year, we're going to have a fun activity. Me and Timmy think we know more than each other. So each week, at the end of every episode, we're going to give out spread pick'ems, 2 each, whatever teams are playing that week. And we're going to keep the record. Every week, we're going to update you and tell you what the record is, what each person's record is. And at the end of the year, whichever person has the better record, the loser will eat a Carolina Reaper on air live for the episode. Be sometime either January. Maybe we'll do like a Super Bowl special.
Oh.
But like I said, it's going to be fun, crazy. You can ride the picks. You can fade them. Love them, fade them, whatever you want. You can put them all in a parlay, wrap it up like a present, whatever. But every week, end of the episode, we're going to give you our picks, our pepper picks. And just show you we can't get out of this, Olivia, contract me.
Moment of truth.
Yep.
Barely got a chance to look at this thing, actually.
It's binding. Like I said, pepper picks. Let me give it to you thumbnail. Pretty much, whoever has the better record will not have to eat the pepper. And loser will have to eat it on air.
Yeah, let's hope that's not me.
I would recommend not doing it the day of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do it the day
No,
of the Super Bowl.
whoever's going to
We
eat
should
is
do
not going
it,
to make it to watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like
Oh,
watching
I was
a
just being,
playoff game
I was just
or
being
something.
facetious.
Okay.
All right, I was just having fun.
That was
All
a
right,
big word. Is that
yeah.
like your word of the day?
Yeah. All right. I will be signing this contract, this comically large contract.
This
All right.
overly sized pen that requires 2 hands.
Signed by George.
Okay, who's it going to? Me? Yeah, I thought so. All right, let's take.
Should we get Nick in on this too? And should I sign it for him? Because I'm
That's very rude.
There you are, sir.
All right. Contract has been signed. The Pepper Picks, brought to you by VSP. If someone wants to sponsor us, Pepper Picks, sponsored by blah, blah, blah. Give us
Surf's
something. It's all right. Put it in the books. Don't care. Now, Olivia's going to take the contract and lock it up so none of us can get rid of it, because once you're signed, you're good.
And throw away the key.
Yes. All right. Timmy, start us off with Week 1 Pepper Picks.
So, I am taking for one of my pepper picks the Commanders -6.5 to beat the Giants. Lock it up, wrap it like a present, and brutal. All that.
Boo.
My first Pepper Pick for Week 1, I've been glazing them for the last 2 episodes. New England -2.5 will easily lock it up. No looker.
Ooh.
Stop talking. No looker. Whatever. Take whatever you want on it. Put whatever you want on it. It's Timmy, show me your second pick.
So, my second pick is Seattle +2.5. They're going to cover that. They're going to have a great year. Been glazing them all summer. That's it.
You know, I like that pick,
Do you?
but I didn't pick them.
Well, good, because you don't have your headset on.
My pick, in honor of Lee Corso's retirement, I got this all set up.
Oh, yeah.
We are finning up Week 1. Take the Dolphins +1.5. Put your mortgage on it. Put it all. We are finning up Week 1. Put it all on the Dolphins Week 1. Tyreek Hill is taking it to the house. +1.5. I love him. What are you thinking? No?
No.
You don't like the
because
Dolphins? Are you
first
not
off,
finned up?
I'm way too distracted by the helmet.
Are we finned up?
I'm not finned up. I will never be finned up.
I am finned up.
Okay, you could be finned up. I don't care.
It's the tags hanging off.
Yeah.
It's killing me.
Listen, take him Week 1 +1.5. Signed by Dan the Man himself. +1.5.
That's right.
Take them easy, no looker. You don't even have to watch the games. Take both my picks. Thank me later.
Wrap it up in a book with some
In a-
garlic.
In a vacuum with that book.
So, those are our picks Pepper picks week 1. For me, the Fins plus 1.5 and New England minus 2.5. I'm all AFC East this week.
I wonder what Peter's pepper picks would be.
Well, they'd probably be awful. They'd be public bets. I would not like them. Anyways, that being said, till next time, and there will be that next time, this is George from Valley Sports Podcast giving you a 189 dive. That's a wrap. Episode 3 in the books. Clean it up. Timmy, give it to me one more time.
Liv, flip that switch.